Last month I mentioned we can buy semiconductor. Did you follow me to buy AMD and Nvidia? If yes, congratulations. And this stock has started a bull run. And today I will give you the insight from the chart. What happened to AMD? What happened to Nvidia? What happened to Tesla? And what happened to our stock? Okay, so welcome to ymchannel. This channel is about trading strategy, money mindset to help you make more and learn more. Hit like, subscribe, share with your friend. This video, I will put it in the end of this video, so for you to watch it again, okay? This video I posted on 12th of June. So basically, if you follow me, basically, you should have something like this. Monthly chart. We look at monthly charts first because I want you to catch the big bull one. Okay, I don't want you to look at too short the time frame. Now we look at the monthly chart. I have mentioned in my video how to buy when they change direction from the bear market to the bull market. We buy when they change the direction. Okay, for example, here, okay? So basically in June, I mentioned we can buy in because it's changing the direction here. You see the red line. The red line is YM Club Fast. So for monthly chart, we use YM Club Fast. It's my exclusive indicator to tell you right away the trend. And you see they change direction right away. So another thing I want you to see is the money. We look at YM Big Buy, okay? The money, they change direction first before they change here. Why? Because always money go first. Without money, they cannot change the direction. But it still takes some time for them to change the direction, you see? And now we are getting strong. Now we are going above zero soon. Not yet, but soon. But if you look at YM cheapest, which is the institution holding, you can see we have red bar over this purple line. Okay, so this is a very healthy side. Basically, from last month is the first month to tell you, hey, they changed the direction. Is it too late to buy now? No, it's not too late. They still have some few more months to go. Let's say every time they change the direction, you see how long is that take, right? So for example, the last time, which is from February 2023, and then they raise until March 2024, basically around 1 year, okay? Around 1 year. Now we look at the weekly chart to analyze, okay? Same thing happened, right? The red is going up and the money is going up. Is very, very healthy because we look at the purple line. One thing interesting is YM chip entry. We have a lot of institution buying around this area, okay, which is the green candles here, okay? So that's why I say, hey, we pay attention to June, okay? Basically June 20, I tell you why, because I give you the support and resistance zone around here. Basically around here, I tell you on this candle. Why? Because if we look at the support resistance, here is the resistance, here is the resistance, and basically we have one candle breakthrough here. Okay, so basically if you follow my channel, I give you the signal a bit advanced, so for you to pay more attention. Okay, so now we go above. Now we go above. If we look at the trend line, if you look at traditional way to buy, basically you're buying on this candle on 23rd June weekly chart this week. Okay, is it too late? Yes, because we have the signal right before that. In April, we have the signal to tell you, hey, we have buying and our fund is going above zero and they changed the direction already. When we use this method, when you buy for long term, I want you to buy in the beginning of the bull market, which is when they change the direction from bear to bull. Can you see that? Of course, you need the money to confirm how strong is the bull market, okay? This one need to go above zero, and we should have some YM chip entry here, the best for weekly chart, the best also for monthly chart. But monthly chart, it doesn't show. So basically, we are now here. Last time we showed this kind of YM chip entry, the institution holding, which is from 222. At that time, when they go up, when they start from here, they go up basic. You see this, when do we buy? We don't buy right away when they have the green chips here because institution buy not for one day. They buy over one period. Bottom is never a put. It's always a zone. Okay? You see the whole bunch of area they buy. When we buy, basically, one of our strategy is when they change the direction here. And you see this fun line? This purple line is the average of the institution holding. When they change direction also, basically you can buy also. Okay, here also, go above zero. Then they change the direction. Then the trend, they also change. And we have some institution buying. So this is like 4 indicator confirm you the signal. Bingo, 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 bingo. So 4 points. So buy, we buy here. And you hold it until here. And you sell it because you have 2 signals to tell you to sell. Okay, here they have the yellow one, which is OBOS, but today I focus on buying first. Okay, so now if you look at traditional indicator, basically you're buying here and you're still waiting for the correction to buy second time. So you're quite late because we are buying here around 88, around 88. Okay, so for the daily chart, if you ask me, okay, right now we don't have any buy signal because buy signal is before. But for the one who already hold the stock, keep holding that because it's not finished. It's just the beginning of the bull market. Because if you look at the monthly chart, you can see we are just at the beginning of the bull market. See here. And we go above the blue line also. We go above the blue line. Yes, maybe they come back to correct. Yes, but they will have another wave up. They will have another wave up. Okay, so this is AMD. How about Nvidia? Nvidia has been a legend. Okay, now we look at Nvidia first. They have some correction. They keep having the yellow signal. Yellow signal mean risk, but it doesn't mean it's the end of the market because yellow signal did not disappear. They did not really disappear. Okay, they disappear here and here, like basically they drop below the last yellow. Basically here is to sell and they continue to go down. And then what happened is, do we have buying here? No, not on monthly chart. But what happened here is you can see the fund coming in here. They change the direction. YM Big Buy is checking the big volume trade. And for monthly chart, when they have a big volume trade, this must be institution. Okay? So look at here. So now they change the direction and we have candle going above this red already to continue the race. Okay? To continue the race. Is it expensive? Yes, but they keep going up. We don't have any sell signal yet. We don't have any sell signal yet because the fund is getting strong. They just go above the red again. Remember, when the red above the blue and they go into the same direction, this is a very strong market. Look at here. Every time when the red above the blue line, which is my indicator, basically is very bullish. They go very fast. Okay, so now we have the same thing. So let's see how far they can go. If you ask me, the RSI, is it expensive? Yes, because it's already over 70. But when they over 70, it starts from here when they are 36. So when they are like 2 years ago, 2 to 3 May. So basically they continue for 2 years this kind of trend. So it's a very bullish stock. We don't have any sell signal yet, but you need to control your exposure for this stock, okay? Not 100% to put in this stock because it's quite high risk even for monthly chart, okay? Another thing I want to check is weekly chart. Weekly chart, we also have a yellow. We also have yellow, but we have an institution come in around here. Basically, if you have my indicator, you can tell here is a very safe point to buy. First, the red changed the direction, the fund coming in, and we have institution buying here. Okay, so it's a very safe point to buy here. Okay, weekly chart. basically, um, for the daily chart here, so it's bullish, bullish. If you ask me, do you have any buy signal yet? No, because you are still holding it. There is no buy signal. Buy signal is not happening every week or every day. It happen, for example, for this stock, right? If you use daily chart, you have one buy point, two buy point, and you're holding it until now. It's still holding it, okay? So it's getting very strong, still very strong. And since, if you ask me how long can you keep, right? Many people ask me this question since it's so risky. But look at this one. They just changed the direction from bullish to upward. Okay, they finish the downward channel, they break through, and that's it. They continue again. Okay, this is NVIDIA. If you follow my channel, basically you should, well, not you should, but probably you bought some stock for semiconductor in June. Okay, because I told you to. Another I want to check is Tesla. Tesla, I mentioned many times, we are waiting for the breakthrough. So first thing we look is the red line for monthly chart. It's a bit different from the semiconductor, you can tell. So look at this monthly chart first. We are still under the red. And the red is not looking really, really exciting, right? It's tilting downward. Okay, so it's not really, really that exciting. That's why it's very, very slow. But look at the support here. This is the support resistance line. So I want you to pay close attention to this level, around 265, this level. They could come back to this and go up again. Okay, what they are forming, they're kind of like forming a support. They look at here. Every time when they on above this line, this is like a four, like a support. They bounce up. Okay, so now look at the money. Do they have any money come in? Look at the YM big buy. Do they have money come in? No, they are still going downward. So that's why Tesla is very, very weak. But is it really, really bad? I want to show you something. Mm, This is weekly chart. This is still going downward. And if you follow my channel, you will understand we are waiting for one special pattern. If we look at longer frame, you can also see basically you're kind of having a, what is that? This is a top, double top around this level. Okay. So, and the money going downward. So does it look really good? Not really. We are still waiting. So if we look at the monthly chart, we look back the monthly chart. Okay, it looked like a triangle thing here, right? So we are waiting for the breakthrough. I told you before, Tesla, when we look at Tesla, this stock is always sideways and then boom, go up, right? And then sideways. And then we're looking for a bump up. So what is the factor to make this go up? It must be the YM big buy. Or they have the YM cheap entry. The best is both. Okay, the best is both, and then they go all the way up. We need to have a breakthrough of at least this triangle over the top of this level. Once they confirm the breakthrough, then we have a big up like this. Big up like this. Okay. I know Elon Musk now, they kind of like he want to do politician, or he want to get some involved with the politic. So this is something we need to pay attention. How long will this sideways go? Okay, and hopefully very soon they will break through, but so far not yet. Now we look at the daily chart, because daily chart is something I know you guys want to know really well. This is daily chart. Daily chart, we look at YM Club Long. This trend, the blue line, is to tell you the regular trend line, the regular timeline. The blue is still going downward. Okay? If you don't have this indicator, you can look at the triangle thing, the triangle here. Okay, so far the downward trend and the short term is going upward. So what does it mean? This is a rebound. So far it's still a rebound. Do we have money come in? No, that is so sad. No money come in. Institution holding is the same, but no money come in. Okay, this is something you need to pay attention because every time when we have money come in, it means this is a relative low point. This is a relative low point. This time we don't have. We don't have. Okay, it could mean, and also you look at this blue line, it's going downward. So it mean, what does it mean? It means the stock not yet started, not yet started, not yet started to fry. Okay, sometimes they takes really really long time. If you look at them, they take really really long time for it to build the base. Look at here, from 213 to 219. Okay, and here basically we are going this almost the same level, almost the same level. Okay, from 221 to now. Okay, so people ask me, can I long hold Tesla? My answer is no, because we targeting big up like a wave, this wave. Okay, the sideways we try to avoid. So this moment you may pay more attention to the semiconductor. Okay, so this is Tesla. Tesla, look at the daily chart. Daily chart, I want to show you three line. Okay, so the red is super short term, super fast. The blue is the trend line, and the purple is the super long term investor. Okay, so if we look, we hide the red first. Okay, if you use the blue line, you buy here, and you sell in here, and you confirm sell more here. Okay, you shouldn't hold any stock right now if you are the blue line investor, regular terms investor. But if you're super long term investor, you look at the purple line. Okay, you buy here, you add your position here. Okay, when to sell? When they drop below the purple. When they drop below the purple, look at the money. The money is not really strong, but institution holding is the same. Institution still inside, okay? And we're going upward a little bit, okay? So the purple line serve as a support resistance as well. Now we are on top of the purple. So this is a support. This is a support. Now we go back to the blue line. Because blue line, if we under, this one is our resistance. Look at this one. They drop below. They play between these two areas. Okay, so they play between these two lines, so they bounce up, go down, they try to go up, and then there is a strong resistance, and then they come back down to the support here. Okay, so this is the update for Tesla. If you're super long-term holder, you can still hold the stock. You're still holding the stock. You don't need to check other thing. You just look at this line, the purple line. Okay, and that's it. And now we look at the S&P 500. S&P 500 monthly chart first. I want to know the big direction first, okay? So we look at the YM club fast because it's monthly chart. So we don't really need to look at long and super long for the trend, okay? For the strength, for the speed, we look at the long and super long together, okay? So now we go back here. In my video, I mentioned if monthly chart or weekly chart when they have a super long wick, okay? When they are lower long wick, basically it means the momentum shifting from downward from upward. You see this long, this is the buying power that they have buying here. Buy, 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 buy. That's why they close much higher. Okay. So if you know this trick, basically you can add faster than other people. Okay. So for example, they have a super long upper wick here. Here, long upper wick. The next month go down. That's why they have a big, long, lower wick. If they have buying, then they come back up and then they continue to go up. Okay, now look at the direction of the red line. We from downward now going upward again. Okay, so it's a very short term red line going down. It's a bit like this. And how about the fund money? The money is the same thing, going above zero already. Okay, going above zero already. But one is different from here to here is here we have money come in from monthly chart. This is crazy. This is the S&P 500 index. It's super rare they have YM chip entry here. The entire history, it happened the last time is 2009. Okay, so which is long time ago, 15 years ago. So the last time happened is 2020, 5 years ago. Now we don't have it. Now we don't have it. Okay, so weekly chart. Do we have a risk? Of course, we have a risk. This is something I want to tell. Although monthly chart, you can see it's going upward, but um, the last yellow candle here, okay, is our support resistance. Now we're going above that. We're going above that, but don't be too bullish because look at this candle. This week not yet closed yet, but if we close below this red line, it doesn't look good. It will have some kind of correction. Is it really big correction? Maybe not. Maybe not. Okay, because we have some kind of support here. And also the previous peak also is our support. But if they go below the red line, this means they will start to have correction. Okay, look, every candle they go above. They have been so bullish. They did not even stop at the previous peak. I thought they would, but they didn't. They go ahead. And then they flash one shooting star here. So basically it's a course. Okay? It's a course. So now we're going downward. Now I want you to check the money. YM big buy. Look at here. They're getting flat. If they go downward, then we have more risk. This will go downward. But so far it's quite strong. It's not going downward. How about daily chart? You can see the YM chip entry is one of my favorite indicator because they can tell you exactly where institution buying, which is the bottom, the relative bottom. So if you follow this indicator, you buy together, you are very, very safe. Okay. Now we look at the daily chart. We have OBOS, which is the yellow candle. When the yellow candle disappear and then close below, this is a sell signal, basically. You see here. And we are tearing downward here. Okay, this is something we have a risk. We have a risk here. So you need to pay attention to this. And if you ask me, will it drop really a lot? Personally, I don't think it would drop a lot, maybe 10% maximum. But since this is not the insight from the chart, this is my personal guessing only. Okay, so this is something you need to pay attention. I'm not saying it would not continue to go up. I didn't say that. But what I mean is if you start to buy stock this day, you need to pay attention because you're not buying at the bottom. You're buying at the very high point. Okay, so control your amount, control your percentage if you really, really want to buy, or to think, should we wait for the pullback point to buy something more safe? Okay, so what is the safe point? What is the safe? Oh, they drop below the blue line. Okay, so for example, people say, oh, but this one dropped below the blue line too. But the blue line, when this one drop below, they don't have the yellow candle. This one, they have the yellow candle. So something you need to pay attention. Okay, although the blue line is still going upward. Basically, if you use my indicator, you should buy here. Okay, and you add here. and you're holding it. Okay, so right now we have yellow candle disappear. They drop. Basically, today the candle dropped below the last yellow and they drop below the blue. Look at the money. Look at the money. The peak is getting lower and lower and lower. And we have the going below zero. This is a divergence, right? The stock going up, the money going down. The money entering the market is getting smaller. Look at how small is the candle compared to this. Okay, so this is something you need to pay attention. Probably it's okay. It's very healthy for it to have a pullback and then they go up again. But remember, S&P 500 this year for most will not be a easy year for you to buy. You need to choose very good stock to buy because some stock already almost hitting the previous peak. So check your stock, okay? So see you in the next video. Everyone, pay close attention to the semiconductor, okay? See you next time. Bye-bye. Click like, subscribe, share with your friend.